The Thousand Voices. The Thousand Voices is not poetry, it is not metaphor, it is not philosophy, it is the literal state of your own mind. The thousand voices are not a mystery, they are the echoes of a life lived as a puppet. They are the hand me down whispers of a society, of parents, of teachers, of gurus, of lovers, of enemies, of the so called world. They are the conditioned reflexes of a mind that has never been truly your own. One voice says, you are lacking. Another voice says, you must achieve. Another says, they've insulted you. Another says, you must prove them wrong. One says, she has rejected you, therefore you are incomplete. Another says, they are thinking about you, they are talking about you, you must adjust yourself to fit their perception. Another says, this is support, this is love, this is validation. Another whispers, this is failure, this is shame, this is rejection. Yet another screams, this is revenge, this is justice, this is power. Each voice is a ventriloquist dummy. The ventriloquist is the conditioning, the dummy is you. The voice takes many forms. The voice of comparison, you are behind, others are ahead. The voice of ambition, you must climb, you must acquire. The voice of guilt, you should not have done that. The voice of shame, they are laughing at you. The voice of revenge, you must teach them a lesson. The voice of lust, she will complete you. The voice of fear, if you love this, you will be nothing. The voice of hope, tomorrow it will all be better. The voice of memory, remember what they did to you. The voice of fantasy, imagine when you finally succeed. And all of them, all thousand, are nothing but recycled noise. A secondhand life, borrowed thoughts masquerading as truth. The human being spends his entire existence conversing with phantoms, and he calls this life, he calls this reality. The only thing that is real is silence. All the rest are the thousand voices. It's not literally a thousand. Thousand is a way of saying countless. It is not one voice, not two, not 10. It is an endless stream of voices that comes from every corner of conditioning: family, society, religion, schools, friends and rivals, media, books, movies, memories, regrets, fears, hopes. Each of these injects its own whispers. One say, be successful. Another say, don't fail. Another says, prove them wrong. Another says, you are not enough. It is a collection without end. That is why thousand is used to show how overwhelming, layered, and ceaseless it is. So, yes, it is the accumulation of voices from various external places collected in you, masquerading as your own. A thousand voices means every thought in your head that is not directly your own experience. It is a noise of what society has told you, what parents, teachers, friends, enemies have told you, what culture, religion, media, movies, and books have fed you, what you imagine others are thinking about you, what your past memories and future fears keep repeating. They are called a thousand voices because they never end. They come in different disguises: guilt, ambition, revenge, shame, desire, comparison, fear. But in essence, they are all the same borrowed programs running inside you. So, a thousand voices are the non-stop inner chatter of conditioning. They are second-hand thoughts you have picked from outside, but you mistake them as your own. Only in silence, without chasing or fighting them, do you see that none of them are actually you. The thousand voices are the greatest torture chamber ever devised. They do not let you sit in peace for even a single moment. They tell you you are not enough. They whisper you must prove yourself. They scream you are falling behind. They mock she rejected you, therefore you are worthless. They sting, they are laughing at you. They seduce, if you win this, if you achieve this, then finally you will be free. They threaten, if you lose this, you are finished. They torture you by dangling carrots that never feed you and beating you with sticks that never kill you. They torture you because they promise relief tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. They torture you because they make you believe that life is out there in someone's eyes in someone's opinion, in some achievement, in some validation. They torture you because they are parasites. They need your attention to survive, and you feed them with every ounce of belief. And so you live like a prisoner, shackled not by chains of steel, but by the ceaseless chatter of voices that were never yours. The torture is endless because you keep hoping the voices will one day fall silent if you obey them. But the more you obey, the louder they become. The truth. The thousand voices cannot be silenced by listening. They die only in the fire of seeing that they are not you. You cannot fight the thousand voices. You cannot conquer them. You cannot negotiate with them. Because the moment you fight them, you are still giving them reality. The only way is not to kneel to them. The way not to kneel to them is to see them clearly as not you. When a voice says you must prove them wrong, you don't suppress it, you don't obey it, you don't argue with it. You simply see, this is the voice of society, this is not mine. When a voice whispers you are incomplete without her, you don't chase love, you don't run away from desire, you don't feel shame. You simply see, this is conditioning, this is not me. The thousand voices loses power the instant they are exposed. Their strength lies only in your believing them to be your own. The way is awareness. Catch the voice as it arises. Recognition. See it as a borrowed, not yours. Non identification. Do nothing with it. Let it be. Silence is not something you create. Silence happens naturally when the voices are no longer obeyed. Then you don't kneel. Then you are free. Kneeling down means taking the voices as truth. A voice arises. You must succeed to prove your worth. You believe it, you chase success, that is kneeling. Another voice arises. She rejected you, you are nothing. You suffer, you try to get her back, that is kneeling. Another voice arises. Your relatives are above you, you must rise higher. You burn with ambition, that is kneeling. Not kneeling down means the voice arises, but you do not bow. You do not run after it, nor do you fight it. You simply see, this is a program, this is not me. It is like a beggar knocking at your door. If you rush to feed him, you kneel. If you scream at him to go away, you still kneel. If you simply see him for what he is and do nothing, he leaves. So kneeling is obedience to conditioning. Not kneeling is freedom from obedience. Kneeling down is the ultimate betrayal. When you kneel down before death, you have already died while still breathing. You have surrendered your dignity to fear. You have accepted the lie that you are small, fragile, a beggar in front of the inevitable. Death is the only certainty. Every man will meet it. To kneel before it is to die twice, once in cowardice and once in truth. Refusing to kneel is not bravado. It is not arrogance. It is clarity. It is the recognition that death has no authority over you. It cannot take anything real from you. It only takes the shell. The man who refuses to kneel lives fully. He does not make decisions out of fear. He does not waste his life chasing applause, security, or permission. He knows the fire will consume the body one day, so he stands upright until the last breath. That is the only way, because every other way is slavery.